story of how content creation ruined my life. And then it made it better again. It came in, it ruined it, but then it changed my life forever. So this story starts off where I was a few years ago, maybe about, I don't know, my daughter is 10. So maybe about 10 years ago, because it was before I had her, I was looking online for different ways that I can make money from home. And if you know anything about 10 years ago, making money from home, the only thing you could do is pretty much like stuff envelopes, or what was the other thing that was like make money from home? It was basically a bunch of nothing. So anytime I would look for a stay at home job, because I really wanted to be home with my kids, I knew that leaving the house and going to a job was not working. During the time that I was working, I'd done a couple of like customer servicey jobs. I worked for a pretty large bank before in customer service and like their higher up executive office. So I'd done a couple of different like odd jobs and like retail type jobs before customer service. I'd gone to school and become a medical assistant. So I'd actually done that. And I wanted somewhere I could like sit at a desk and talk to people all day. I've always said the job that I want the most is I want to just get paid to have conversations. And so I went online and I saw a gal, and I remember her. She had red hair, and I cannot remember. I saw her and I'm like, oh my gosh, she was nursing her kid. And she was like, I made this computer right here, made me, and I actually have a computer, because after I heard her say that, I went out and got a computer. I was like, I need a Mac, right? $1 million. Oh, she make $1 million from home. So I was like, wow. So I jumped on a webinar that she did for free, so I jumped into her funnel, which I didn't know was a funnel at the time. And, she talked about how she was doing it and how she like brings people into her circle and how she has a Facebook group and all these things. And I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty easy. I think I can figure that out. And what I ended up doing was I ended up starting a Facebook group, or starting to post on Facebook and trying to figure this whole thing out. She was doing courses. So naturally I'm thinking to myself, got it, going to do a course. Okay. I'm going to do a course on moms that want to be happy. I want you guys to guess or how much money that made me. Okay. And my idea was I'm going to make the course, and now what I was smart was I knew that I needed to position my course on a platform where there were already buyers. So what I did is I went to Udemy. Okay. And I figured Udemy already has people there. I'm just going to create a platform, create a course, put it on Udemy. I'm going to make so much money. Oh my gosh, it's going to be crazy. Nope, that didn't happen. What ended up happening is nobody bought it. I ended up spending a ton of time, and I'm telling you, hours upon hours upon hours recording, putting together modules when I really didn't even know who the target audience was that well. I just knew moms need to be happy, and no one bought that thing. Okay, that was because I was going after the wrong audience. I'm like, okay, that was free. So you know what? I'm gonna do this the easy way, because I can figure it out. I don't need to pay nobody. I can figure it out. I took every webinar that was free ever. So I took some Amy Porterfield stuff when Amy Porterfield was like first getting started out. And I think at that time she was talking and teaching about Facebook ads, did every free thing. I was on YouTube for hours upon hours of time. And I'm gonna tell you, you know why that ruined me? Because it made me a workaholic. It made me who I am today. And that's why I say content creation ruined my life, because I spent so much time trying to figure this stuff out that I ended up becoming a workaholic. I ended up thinking that in my mind, the more hours I worked, the more money I would make. And the more content I created, the more money I would make. That is partially true, but only partially true. It also is the more you work, the more tired you're going to be. And the more you start selling to people that don't want to buy it, the more you're going to be broke. What I really needed to do was identify who was my target audience. Who are the people I'm actually supposed to be talking to? And so I ended up stumbling across a coach who taught moms. And I was like, okay, she's speaking to me. And I told her that idea about wanting to start a business where I'm speaking to moms about being happy. And she was like, that ain't gonna make you no money. You can do it, but you're gonna be broke. You're gonna stay broke. I was like, huh? But I thought I was supposed to just make a course and people gonna buy it. No, you have to create a course that people actually want, and then they will buy it. Oh, she's like, go find people that have money. Moms are great. I'm glad you want to help moms. You have a really great and big heart. I see that in you. Moms ain't got no money though. So I was targeting single moms. So let me just caveat it with that. Okay, well then, back to the drawing board. So I started this interview show on Blab. If you have been around long enough, you know exactly what Blab is. Started this interview show on Blab. And I started to interview moms who were making money, moms that had businesses, moms that were selling books. I interviewed this one woman I remember distinctly. She's like, I make book series. And even back then, I wish I had started making book series when she told me about this back then. I would have a ton of money right now. Okay, I'll be sitting on a mall hill. But anyway, didn't know. The things you don't know. Anyway, we all got to learn. All right. So anyway, she ended up going off and doing her thing and creating like a whole book series and things to that effect. Time, because I'm not a writer. What I love to do though is create video content. I love to just speak directly into the camera. I can do this like nobody's business all day, every day, and twice on a Sunday, right? I also am really great at identifying value in others and giving others the confidence to start things. I have helped so many start to utilize video content and skyrocket their business when their business was like this when they first started, right? Maybe they're blogging here and there. Maybe they're doing some posts every now and again, or they're making a little bit of money, but not a lot. Once they started using video, I saw them take off. Guess how many of those people come back to me and go, oh, thank you just for getting me started. Not a lot, but it's okay because I know that that is a gift that I have, and it's a way that I instill confidence into other people. Now that I know that, and I know that I have value to add to this space, my ideas and my strategies to place them in front of the right people and to create the content that I knew that needed to be created in order for me to help the people I knew I was put here on earth to help. And so let me tell you, when I stumbled upon content creation and the fact that I could make videos and people will pay me money to make videos, I always wanted to be like a person that was in like or an actor or something. Found out I can't act. Now I found that out because acting, you think it's easy. You try to get up there and remember them lines. It ain't that easy. I have some amazing, amazing clients that do amazing things, that work with amazing individuals, that have exposed me to amazing events and partnerships and organizations and networks that I've been able to work with, all because I took a step out on faith and decided to start a Blab channel for many years ago. That was all because I decided to do that. I now get to live a life that is pretty amazing, pretty dope if you ask me. Right now, I still have my times. Now, this is business, so you have your fluctuations up and down. You got times when people don't pay their invoices. You got to chase people, like all those things, right? But my clients, for the most part, are truly, truly amazing. So if you're feeling stuck, if you are feeling uninspired, I encourage you to give content creation a try, right? Like I said, it ruined me because I work so much because I do what I love. But at the same token, you never know where it's going to lead you, and video away from being a millionaire. You never know who's watching your video content. And it will be that one DM like I got with my celebrity client just out of the blue one day that they're like, hey, I need you. We need you. And you got to just keep sharing your story. Always one video from helping someone that could truly be in a dire situation where they've come in contact with your video content and you've saved their life. And that makes it all worth it. Until next time, get out here, start creating your content. Make sure you are monetizing that said content, and DM me on Instagram. If you need any other tips, questions answered, all that good stuff. Till next time, get out there and start making your next video because you never know who's watching. Peace.